Hello everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago video onto the channel today. Um, so let's talk about Lloyd, the Green Ninja. Um, as you might know, I don't really like him all that much, really, right now. And to and today we're going to talk about a big reason why I think that. And that is because I think Lloyd has simply just run out of development. His character essentially ran its course, and the writers essentially have nothing for him left to do. Um and it is kind of sad that this has happened to a main character and that this hasn't happened to any of the other ninja and it's just him. But why do I think this? Well, there are two reasons. One, his arcs are repetitive, or they repeat themselves multiple times. The first and most obvious of this is his father. Almost every season that he has a major role in, it almost always has something to do with his father. I mean, season one, there was that whole thing with he doesn't want to face his father, and that kind of carried over to season two, where he has to kind of do that. Season three had some bonding moments with his father. Season four, he had to basically send his father to the cursed realm. Season five, he had to say goodbye to his father. Season six was and Day of the Departed were, well, I don't know if Day of the Departed, because Day of the Departed, Day of the Departed doesn't count. So season six and Day of the Departed were the first two seasons to have taken a break from this. Season seven also took a break from this as well. And then seasons 8, 9, and 10 came around and basically kind of had that whole father thing from the original seasons, but kind of turned on its head, where instead of them being, you know, being allies, they're more or less enemies. But that's sort of the same thing with season 2. I really don't see a difference between what his whole arc with not wanting to fight his father in seasons 1 and 2 than in season 8. I don't see a difference. The only difference I could potentially see is Lloyd believing his father was good, and then all of a sudden he just isn't anymore, which I never liked that. Um, and that's why I never cared for the whole Lloyd and Garmadon thing. I just saw it as a ripoff of the original version. I already seen that storyline. It's a rerun, and I was bored of it. So I was essentially seeing the same thing again, which, while it can be fun, it does make you think: are they running out of ideas? Um, and then there was a very infamous moment in season 11 where he basically took all the spotlight in the ice chapter to himself, which I'm pretty sure very little people, if any, liked this decision, because a lot of people believe that it should have been Kai and not Lloyd, because at that point Lloyd was just getting the special treatment for like the fourth installment in a row, or if you count the fire chapter as a separate installment, then it doesn't, and then it's not in a row. But if you include them both as the same season, which I do, it's technically 4 installments in a row where he has a major spotlight, which is incredibly annoying. Which was incredibly annoying. Hence why me and a lot of other Ninjago YouTubers made a lot of Lloyd problem videos detailing this issue. And I feel like the writers kind of know it and be like, yeah, we seem to have focused on Lloyd too much lately. Let's put him into some side stuff. Which season 12 sort of did that. They didn't really focus on him all that much. The only time he really had focus was his deal with Racer 7 and his deal with Avatar Harumi. That's it. And then in season 13, he was pretty much the only ninja, in my opinion, to have not done a single damn thing in season 13, whereas everyone else kind of had their own thing going on, which is kind of funny, honestly. And then the island, even though it was marketed as a Lloyd season, I don't really count it as such because he doesn't really develop throughout the course of that installment. And then Seabound, he doesn't really do much either. So I'm glad the writers stopped with the whole repetitive arc thing, or at least they tried to make him not as important anymore. But there was one other repetitive arc, and it lasted nowhere near as long as the first one I mentioned. But the second one is his trusting arc. This came as a result of him and his trauma with Harumi. And while it is understandable, this first started all the way in season 10, I think, with him kind of questioning Garmadon. And I guess if you count that. Then in season 11, it was with Akira. Then in season 12, it kind of 12, it was with Racer 7, in a sense. And then in season 13, it came to a close with Princess Vanya. So, oh yeah, this one was another repetitive arc, but thank God it was over. We don't need to mention that arc anymore. But honestly, this is perfect evidence to show that Lloyd's course just over the series it's done. And honestly, I feel like the writers just have no idea what to do with him anymore. I feel like that's my theory going around, because they're putting him in such a smaller position because honestly they have no idea what to do with him anymore. And to me, that is definitely the writers kicking themselves for not killing him off in season 10. I mean, why couldn't you have killed him off in season 10? His arc was done. It was done. There was no need to. There was no need to add anything. And him going with his grandfather to meet the first Bujitsu master would have been perfect. Would have been a perfect end for his character. And I know what you're thinking. I know. He sells incredibly well. That's why they can't kill him off, because he sells too well. But then again, Lego is a billion-dollar company. They can take that loss and sort of get away with it scot-free. So, this could actually be a what-if scenario. It could actually be a what-if scenario if I do what-if videos. But honestly, this is why Lloyd is my least favorite ninja, because there's just nothing about him that I really like anymore. The writers have wrote him so much that the writers essentially have no idea what to do with Lloyd anymore. And basically, they're just like, well, fuck. What do we do? And that's your fault. That's your fault for not killing him off in season 10. If you killed him off in season 10, then you wouldn't have to deal with him not being able to do anything. And don't give me the whole, what about his thing as the Green Ninja? That ended ages ago, back in season 2. The whole Green Ninja moniker has no real importance anymore. It really doesn't. He just became such a generic character that whenever I see him on screen, I just sort of roll my eyes at this point. That's why I never really cared for his arcs anymore. In a sense, that's also why I never cared for his quote-unquote good arc in season 8 through 10. Because Lloyd at that point, starting from season 8 onwards, just felt generic to me. So, yeah. But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you agree that Lloyd just simply ran out of development, or do you think there's more left to Lloyd that the writers could potentially do? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button, and click on the notification button to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye-bye!